to OBS Studio if you are a first-time user. This link is also listed below this video to download it if you don't already have OBS. It is open source and free with no nag screens or added software. I will show you how to create a video using its screen capture aspect by recording a PowerPoint style program, LibreOffice Impress. OBS is much more than this. It is like having a video studio at your fingertips. You can have video sources, images and graphics easily introduced into your video or stream. I will create other videos demonstrating these features and more. So let's go look at OBS Studio.
The program you can see in front of you is LibreOffice Impress, which is like PowerPoint, and I'm going to use that to help demonstrate how to use OBS Studio. Bring up OBS Studio. Now when you first install OBS Studio, the first time you open it, it will bring up the auto configuration wizard here. Now since we're doing screen recording, we don't want to optimize for streaming, so we're going to click on the optimize for recording, click next. I've left it set at my screen resolution, and the frames per second is either 60 or 30, and it will depend on the power of your CPU and graphics card. Okay, next, and accept all those settings there. And now we're ready to start using OBS Studio. So OBS Studio uses scenes and sources. Scenes, you can set up as many scenes as you like, but each scene needs a number of sources for it to work. So I'm going to leave this at scene 1, but you can change the name if necessary. And to add sources, we click on the plus sign. Now I need my microphone, so I'm going to audio input capture. I'll leave the name the same. Okay, and I need to select my microphone. That's the Stereo Yeti microphone. Okay. And now I need my video capture source, so click on plus again, and we're going to go to display capture. You could use window capture, but I find it less flexible, so I prefer display capture. Leave the name the same, okay, and yes, that's okay. Now we're ready to set this up for the screen capture video. And to do that, I don't want to record all this space around the outside. I just want to record where LibreOffice Impress is. So to do that, because we're using Windows, I have to hold down the Alt key, and then I can use one of these little red boxes and drag them up. And I'm going to leave a bit of space above and below so the shape fits this black space better when I enlarge it. So we'll crop down close to the edge there. Crop down close to the edge there. Now, in order to enlarge this, I need to let go of Alt and then click and drag, and it will carry on out enlarging it. Now that seems to be okay. No, we need to come in a bit. That's better. Okay. Yep. It's more like it. So now we're set up ready to do the actual recording. One of the things I want to do is to make sure it records 2 files when it does its recording. It records an .mkv file, and I want it to record the .mp4 as well. Although you can, once you've done your recording, you can go to File and Remux Recordings, and you can make it turn your MKV file into an MP4. But it saves time if it does them both at the same time. So you need to go to Settings, Advanced, and here I've ticked Automatically Remux to MP4. When it does save the file, it will save it as 2 different files. So having done that, now the other thing you may want to do is to come down to your microphone and click on the 3 dots here. And one of the options, which unfortunately is off screen at the moment, is filters in this drop-down list here. So you click on filters and it brings up and you can add filters here. I've already chosen a couple of filters, noise gate and noise suppression. Noise suppression, you've got a choice of good quality or low quality. I've chosen good quality, and it depends on the power of your CPU. Noise gate, I've set the close and open threshold, the close threshold of minus 49 decibels and the open threshold minus 47 decibels. You may need to fiddle around with those settings for your particular setup. Close that, and the idea is to reduce the click noises of the mouse and the keyboard. Okay, the other thing you'll notice now is that OBS Studio is actually recording itself in front of the LibreOffice program, and we don't want it to do that. To hide, we go to Settings, and here you'll see Hide OBS Windows from Screen Capture. So you click that, and now when we apply an OK, you'll see you no longer see OBS Studio. But since I want OBS Studio to be visible for the purposes of this video, I'm going to turn that off again. So go to Settings, turn off Hide OBS, and apply and OK. So now to start the recording, down here we can click on Start Recording. You can also set up shortcuts, so you can use a keyboard shortcut to actually start and stop recording. So I'm going to start recording, minimize, and now we can work on this program here. So I'm going to start the slideshow, start from first slide, click through it quickly because you've already seen it. Okay, now we've finished doing that, and we can now bring back up OBS Studio, and we can click on Stop Recording. Now that's recording what we just did. And now we can go to File and Show Recordings. And here's the two recordings that were saved, MKV and MP4. So we'll open the MP4 recording. Okay, minimize. And now we can work on this program here. So I'm going to start the slideshow, start from first slide, click through it quickly because you've already seen that. Okay, and now we can minimize that. So that hopefully has given you a reasonably good insight in how to use OBS Studio to do a screen recording. I will make further videos on how to use OBS Studio as well. Thank you very much.